one that can play flexible, and there's the Art Warden. There.
Okay.
Conversely, Palos. Easy. Nah, these are some shenanigans right here, Palos. Oh, the GL just to distract. Oh, look at that!
Distract them with the good luck.
Yeah. You gotta pop out. Okay, now's the time you start spamming the voice lines.
Yeah, Paolo says it as well.
God.
Good luck, have fun.
Oh, he's up
Priorities.
To no good. He's up to no good. He needs to wait for the TP though. If not, they're gonna. Okay, wait, but same applies for Bleed, right? They can't actually come back here. Oh my goodness! Not like this. 3. Oh, Palos.
Not quite the 4th. Oh my God.
Okay, it's not a lot of gold actually.
At 25 each.
Top of the last hits, Pot Crazy. Jotun does die in the bot side though. Looks like they were able to connect with the disruption as well as the stomp and the chase down. Drake just being annoying up here.
Yeah.
But he might actually be in some trouble. Jackie hasn't shown what spell he's leveled just yet. And yeah, I mean, they can't afford to waste too much time trying to chase him down. Pelosan and Jackie will just head back to lane.
You shifting and you eat a straight Spark Wraith as he gets more levels into it.
Yeah.
You might die, right? You gotta be super careful with your health.
It'll be really funny because I see a lot of these mid lane out at Palos. Uh-oh, beautiful blast off, holding them in place, but doesn't actually get the tag onto Masaros. Very well. Bosco will finally get some EXP down his way. And Drake's just done a good job in terms of splitting up the tension and allowing Bosco to have this wave now crashing in his tower, right?
Yeah, he's using his health bar as a resource.
Yeah, quite
and that's the thing a lot of people don't necessarily do.
They finish off Jotun here. A little bit of an invasion into the triangle area. So get 1 kill. Just some creep pulling shenanigans going on. That's how we got here, in case you guys are... Hopefully it lasts throughout this entire series, because this is... I think we talked about it briefly when we were casting Darling the first time. It's a very big chance for both himself and Jotun to prove themselves, and right now Jotun will get a brilliant setup, interrupting Masaros with that storm, but it's still going to come out. DJ turning around, and Pelosan's here to play as well. Has the Mud Golem to join in on the action, and stuns coming through. Should be more than enough damage to kill off this Monkey King. And I just have a question. Are you firmly... Yo, way. Hi, Agi. What can you do?
Yeah.
Oh, and the mass DPs, they know that there might be a sneaky techies in the area trying to contest. The setup is there. Mikoto's gonna bring his clone in. Jotun has a TP available though, but not gonna pop it because Masaros is right there, and unfortunately DJ will clean that one up. Walk back for his Wisdom Rune. Everything turning out bleed.
Let's see how well he does this time around. It's not necessarily the easiest Luna game, right? If Monkey King, Dragon Knight are able to jump on top of you, you don't really do too much to them.
Uh-oh. Bosco with the setup. They're running forward, but that's exactly what the Stampede is for. The Clockwork was forced away by the edge and not able to hold you in place. Pelosan able to clean that one up. The blast off should get an easy trade though. The sprites are working overtime. Someone pay them their wage. Holy, Pelosan almost sneaks out of that one, but will get claimed by Bosco.
Damage this Wild Wing is doing to Jotun. He's got to run. He's got to flee, dude.
He's kind of getting beat up a little bit. Hurricane back the dragon at the same time. Why not just mess with them? Block the hard cam. Yeah,
block the cam. So oh my god.
Here comes Mikoto. They found Palos again, and no one's in the area to help him. No Stampede, but they have so much slows that this Monkey King just can't go anywhere. Cleaned up, and DJ on a killing spree. Take away his Koto, and he'll just bring out his B side.
That's what he was doing there. He's going for the pull. I was like, what's he? He's hanging out with the Centaur.
Nah, I mean, Kuku has been doing this the whole day. I mean, even on that Tidehunter, that's what he was up to. Oh, once again, Palos. Dude, nobody's here to help him out. Like, you can't... I understand that there's nowhere else on the map to farm, but surely at some point, you're gonna have to sacrifice a bit of room, like maybe give Palos that top... Forward,
they're still waiting.
I mean, they're not waiting anymore. Straight onto Boss, who Blink stun, and he's dead. Has the Manta recipe.
I was gonna say. Believe they're still waiting for Luna. Right. Okay. But right now, they're able to go on the Centaur. Veil of Discord just got completed. Masaros, top of the net worth. Going good.
Dude, that was such a cool play. Did you see that? Pelosan starts running up into Palos, and he just stops completely abruptly. And then Palos, assuming that he's going to continue moving forward, just Boundless strikes nothing, and Palos just looks at him. Uh-oh. Stampede up. Straight onto this Monkey King. He thought he was home free. The tips come through, maybe a bit preemptive. Turns around for another Boundless strike, but DJ is on a mega kill streak. He's just been collecting monkeys all day and all night.
He's got a barrel full of them right now, Sneeze.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've seen...
We're not doing too hot either. Makoto, I feel like should be doing a little bit better. The Morphling lane isn't too favored towards the Morphling at all. Oh, Jackie.
Oh, Jackie. Hook shot. This is exactly what they needed. They have to take down this kill, and looks like they'll be successful in doing so. No help nearby. It's a beautiful 3-man storm from Masaros, but it comes a bit too late. The tip's back the other way, feeling a bit of retribution there, finally getting a return on the opposing carry as Masaros looking to be in some trouble as well, but Makoto, he's brought his clone and he's ready to fight. Onto Yahweh. Oh, the Spirit Vessel, it looks like it's going to be enough. Trying to work him down the last bit, Impetus. Masaros will get that stomp up, and they found Bosku in the tree line as well. Doesn't have the flying movement just yet. The last bit of banish, DJ wants to get the kill for himself, but Makoto will be the one to claim it. The residual Spark Wraith. Even though
and that was Kuku's first showing this game, right? That is the first time he's left the top lane.
Yeah,
and it really does. It's like, okay, I'm going back to top lane. I'll see you guys later, right? I'm going back to farming.
Oh, they spot the pedals in that top side. It must have been the high ground vision. Luckily, he's able to just kind of dismount and make it out of there. Drake will lock in the Enchantress, but Jotun, now he's very, very far forward. Makes use of that Shadow Amulet to hide himself.
I mean, it's super important to protect your wards just in general, and if you get these aggressive wards out, you gotta play to protect them, play around them, do what you can.
Yeah, that's not just the wards, right? The Spark Waves giving so much information, allowing Masaros to set up onto poor Clockwork. Starting to run down, forced the hook shot away, but the last auto attack on the high ground, oh no, even the creeps work against him, netting him straight into his death. I mean, it's just not been driven from behind, and in fact, you can make that argument about the Monkey King as well. You really need one sort of proxy carry to help you through, tide you through this time. Jotun will get caught out by Makoto. Paddles, all he can do is watch from the trees. He needs to be careful though. They've been really good about spotting him out with these Spark Wraiths. And he doesn't really have the facilities to fight just yet. Working on that BKB, Maelstrom already complete. Now he is giving them really good vision of the entire bleed lineup, and here comes Yowei straight onto Makoto. This is the target that they need, and Masaros can't make it here in time. It's a double stun up, and the Morphling just melts. You might have got the killing spree, but you might regret that move. 2 for 2 right now. As they make it a third, DJ goes down as well, and that is a mega kill going the way of the Morphling from his grave. Must have been just some illusion. Look, we're ragging a bit on Mr. Kuku here as he's starting to get gone on, using the Eclipse onto him as well. Oh, perfect. The Shadow Amulet just keeps him alive, and now he's going to run forward as well. Summon his own illusions. He's not scared. Masaros, though, locked up, and he's not going to be quite as lucky. Jotun will be the one to claim that one up. Baiting them in. Oh, Bosku almost not ready, does it? Oh, spooky.
He's just doing it for funsies, you know.
Oh, Makoto. Oh, he's going to get jumped on here. The rest of the side of Darling are still around. Pelosin, he can't help you out of here. But your clone might be able to turn things around. Magnetic Field right in the nick of time. Saves him from that terrifying Monkey King, and the last bit of damage. Yep, Shadow Demon out, he's toast. Just gonna pop to that Spark Wraith. Good protection there from the beat lineup to keep Makoto safe. I mean, this game is just a smile. Thank you.
But yeah, Monkey King, big struggle. Big struggle right now in the Monkey. Right, and that's kind of fair. It's not the easiest Monkey King game as you're playing from behind. If you were playing ahead, maybe a little bit easier. Morphling!
Okay. That happens. That's the Morphling factor right there. That's I think speaking of intruders, Drake and Palos, they've positioned around this area, but Masaros, the whole team of Bleed moving together. They spot out Drake. He needs to be able to hook shot out of here. They'll try and body block it. Hits up play from Masaros, but he can't get in front of the clock. Straight up to the high ground, but the last Jackie auto attack finishes him off.
Hurricane Pike.
They're just gonna go onto the high ground, and I don't know what the wave clear is from the side of Darling. All they really have is maybe Breathe Fire. You could get the shot on the Dragon Knight, but it's gonna delay your farm and your timings by so much. I mean, the only person that I can think of is this Techies, and he's nowhere to be seen. Jackie's just gonna mow down this tier 3.
And the racks are gonna go down even faster, right? That is the beauty of Luna, but look at this wraparound.
Trying to make the move out. Stampede, though, that's the retreat. Kuku tries to get the initiation, but the Wukong's command, it is laid down, and Mikoto forced up in the wrong direction. Beautiful hook shot on the back line as well, holding Masaros in place and making him a non-factor. They've eliminated Luna from the fight, and now Masaros under some threat. This is a huge fight from Darling as they push back the side of Bleed in their entirety. You don't have enough...
To be fair, Dragon Knight is one of those heroes you could potentially solo carry on.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? You got the Black Dragon.
You thought...
Oh, boy.
You think I'm kidding? I'm being for real.
No,
like, as
no.
Kuku actually can get a really good position this game. Oh, BKB popped on. Yo, turn around. Just killing off Jackie. Where do you go? Hookshot gonna go wide. Let's lose them to kill onto Pelosan. But Stampede a bit too late. They've already trampled all over.
If there's one thing I've learned in all my years of playing Dota, it's that invisibility is invincibility, Sneeze.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Still, I mean, you know, people always make that joke. It's like, oh yeah, maybe in low MMR pubs. No? Even in pro games, I mean, right now he's not able to turn invisible and he will disappear. But not because he can't be seen, because he's dead. 44 seconds. And now straight back to the agenda. Right, if Yowie turns into Shadow Demon, gets illusions on himself, and maybe puts the Disseminate on himself, he's reflecting so much damage, you might have to hold that thought. Yowie might not be alive for much longer. They want to set up with Masaros. Here comes the Shiva straight in with DJ. So much burst, but they can't finish him off before he pops the BKB. Jolton will go down as well as Drake, though. Bosku trying to turn things around. DJ able to use the cheese and keep himself up and healed. BKB for Bosku, trying desperately to fly away here. That phased movement will get him out of here. Pops the BKB, tries to TP out and will be successful in doing so. They stomped a bit preemptively there. DJ still looking for Palos, but
team to wait around until the end of their Aegis timing to go push. They go right away because they recognize how strong they are. They want to force back heroes to their side of the map, and then it's time to chill. Right? You push back, you understand the Wukong's command is back up, you understand that the dragons are back up, you're just waiting. You're buying your time, waiting for Darling to make some sort of mistake.
Yeah, I mean, and they have to. They have to try and find some sort of commitment. That's kind of the... Oh, Jolton. Rest in peace.
Hey, there's a little bit of a window.
He gets
they're gonna smoke up.
Yeah, they can just go straight in. Maybe force the buyback from the techies. Jackie straight back onto the high ground. That was not the time to just give over death to the Tormentor there. Oh, who have they found on the sidelines? It's Drake. Easily picked off. The Aghanim Scepter finally grabbed by Bosku, but is it too late? You already have the Luna Illusions beating on you on the high ground. Buyback on the techies. It's still a 4v5 situation though. Here comes Bosku straight in. DJ with the disruption and Mikoto with the magnetic field. So many little steroids on this big bad Luna. This is what they were gearing up to. Again and again, I don't know how you fight this. Palos has to come from...
I don't know what you do.
Yeah, Palos has to come from a crazy angle, but they're not giving it to him. Take a look at where he's positioned. Jackie's already at your top side.
You still have 2 minutes on Aegis. You have all the time in the world to work with.
Oh, look at Yowie. Masaros, he's ahead of it. Gets the stomp out, but doesn't connect on anyone. And Jackie, he needs to make a clean retreat. They're slowing him down right now. Jackie might lose the first time, still holding on to the BKB. Meanwhile, backside, they're retreating from Palos. He's pulled them in with the Harpoon, trying for the Boundless Strike, and the Wukongs keeping the rest of Bleed at bay. And they aren't able to help their Luna. Jackie will go down, but it comes at a cost. 1-for-1 trade. That does definitely favor Darling, though. They managed to defend, and Yahweh still chasing forward. But at least get the Mikoto clone with one more Adaptive Strike. Still on trying to retreat.
That was really weird by Bleed to decide to leave. They might not expect this again on Bleed.
Yeah, they are grouped up though. Paddles will get that smoke broken. Immediately trying to get more vision for Los and he's in trouble with the rest of the squad. Here to help Masaros. His Blink Dagger gets cancelled. And the Stampede will mean that Drake's hook shot goes wide again. Pop the Shadow Demon ultimate on Kuku to stop him from furthering on this chase. But the Monkey King has the gem. You got to escape from here. Oh, Luna. Luna doesn't have a TP for another 15. If he gets fouled, no, Palos knows. Just stands right in front of him, pops the BKB and the shards. They don't do anything. The little glaives around him trying to work down the Monkey King and looks like they'll be successful. Jolton, he's melting too. He's doing so much damage. But it's not enough. A bit of a misstep there from Jackie, but realistically he had no choice. The rest of his team already ditched. Meanwhile, Mikoto actually ratting out, finished off the top range barracks. That's one of the annoying parts, but Yowie runs forward, not respecting the damage, but Saros catches him completely off guard. In 18 isn't really anywhere for him to. They want to take advantage of the morphing opening. Yeah.
They gotta respect this. They gotta back out Bleed.
Oh, they gotta respect Bosku, who's just running up to them here. Stampede getting you out. Nice Harpoon for now. The Boundless Strike will keep you in place, but Pelosan with another beautiful 4-star gets Mikoto out of dodge. The Luna is back alive now, and they've captured the outpost and brought her in. Bosku might be in some trouble. Still has the BKB that he held on to. Here comes Masaros looking for a stun with the 4-star. Set up onto Palos. Meanwhile, they're controlling DJ on the sidelines. They can't really afford to lose this Shadow Demon. He's in a bit of trouble, but the Glimmer gets him out of there. And Palos is ticking down to the damage. He will go down. Palosan still laying into the front lines. Jotun in trouble. They lose the Luna and the Shadow Demon on the sidelines as Masaros desperately trying to 1v2 this situation. Where's Mikoto and where's Palosan? They're nowhere to be found. Finally joining into the fight. Yowie does go down to the overwhelming magic damage of Masaros, but now a beautiful hookshot holding the real Arc Warden in place, but they aren't able to finish him off in his own magnetic field. Buyback's coming out, desperation now. You have to kill Mikoto, morph into the centaur and stomp him down. But DJ, he's back. He might just die back in this situation. There isn't a sentry around to spot him. Mass buybacks bleed. They sense that the time is now. They know Yowie. He's on his last legs here. And they turn around and beat him to bits. Team Darling, they're running out of options. And GG is called. Kuku goes down. Just desperately trying to get your hands on the Luna. Desperately.
I've been seeing a lot of people just blind.
I want a third game. I want to see Kuku show us some stuff. On this Viper, it's one of his heroes for sure. One that he's a lot more comfortable on. But similarly, very feast of famine. They brought 3 members here already. Oh, have I just jinxed him here? First blood drawn by DJ. Bosku gonna get his wings clipped bright and early. Chains. Sleight of Fist chains is the only thing that they're gonna have to work with to try and make some of these early kills happen. And that's if Yowie can even get there, right? Mikoto doing a pretty good job. But overall, Yowie still getting the last hits that he needs and finally gonna get that level 6. So an easy reset for him there. Oh, the coil, Yowie! A bit too big for his britches in his mid lane. Thought he could get away with that move.
Doing what a lot of offlaners on the Dire side would really like to do. And that's farm jungle and creeps at the same time, right? You get behind the tower on the Dire side, on the Radiant side, and you farm like the creep camps.
Right, give him that confidence. Jotun still sticking around in the area, putting down some nice sentry wards to block things off. Palosan will find himself blown up, but he steals the Wisdom Rune. So not too bad, Masaros. Midas
1,000 above trolls.
He literally rushed the Midas. Meanwhile, bot side, Palosan might be some trouble. You're running into a blast though. Kuku and Drake taking quite a bit of damage. Palosan can turn around with the blast off. Oh no, wait, he's already used it, and there's your way to pick that one up. Drake will actually be. I mean, after that initial slip up in the mid lane, you know, you kind of made him mad a bit. He is absolutely heating up in terms of aggression and his positioning on the map. Just constantly pressuring Mikoto and forcing him out. What is going on? Wait. You okay, but
gotta be careful.
He's just gonna get run down. This is a lot of damage. Double Ion Shell, and the Drake is deceased. That's the crab. It's just gonna make you do more, take more damage to the Ion Shell. Easy one for Masaros to pick up. Chunk of change, and you farm up and stay relatively unbothered here in this bot side. Spotted out by the creep wave. The rest of the squad of Bleed comes in. This should be a quick and easy one. Explodes to the magic damage.
I wonder what Kuku's going to go for his first item, because there's going to be a no point in the game where that doesn't happen.
Top side set up onto Jotun, and Palos cannot save him here. The Photic Shield might have just let him create the distance. Forced to search just to escape. You're trying to send the Abaddon illusion. Yeah, it's just a bit tough because I don't think Palosan, similar situation to his Bat Rider game, not much he could do about it. Here comes the commitment, Yowie. With the 1 stun in the game, beautifully done. Hold stun Mikoto. The orb couldn't come off cooldown in time. He did have a wand, but I don't think it would have mattered. So much poison damage and DOT. Kind of understanding that his role in the fight, he's always going to have that at least 4 to 5 seconds of team fight potential because of his ultimate. And even if he dies, it's not the end of the world. He just needs to make sure that he's able to put up the damage. For now, Drake will try for ambitious TP, but come in full force. I respond on the Kuku as well. So they want some action though. Popping out Jotun on the side. Not really the kill that they want. Apart with the Blink Dagger, already revealed in that mid lane, but Yowie made that aggressive jump. Spots out too. Doesn't want to commit the call just yet. Masaros, he's looking for a vacuum, but Jotun, he's getting killed up. It's a beautiful vacuum wall, but Masaros, he's gonna have to sacrifice his life for it. Dropping very low, and you don't have enough heals. The Glimmer Cape will buy you some time. There's the Harpoon Hub, and Palos pops the ultimate, turns around, kills off DJ. Ends up being a 2-for-1 trade, despite that nice initiation from Darkseer. And you're not done just yet. Yowie still on the chase onto this park. John's away, and the eggs is just magic damage that you're gonna shrug off, right? So I'm not really sure how Bleed take a fight.
You gotta bait them into your base somehow. You gotta you know, get them under your not your like whole base, but like under your vision or something like that.
The semi base as Bosku turning around, killing off Palosan. Another easy one for them. The Viper's dropping low, but I don't think they can actually come close, and yeah. For some tips out, Kuku's really feeling himself this game.
They want more.
Syros, not having any way of dispelling himself, will try and TP out, but the damage is just enough. The Amplify comes into play there, and Yoe cuts him down. Well, from the dive. Koto just pop that one out. Trying to approach from the sidelines. Jackie needs to watch himself. But just get pulled back. Now Masaros will be the target. They're straight onto this Darkseer. The Puck trying to cause as much disruption as he can on the sidelines, but already your Darkseer is dead. That's the big team fight setup. He has a buyback, but now Yoe just running brazenly forward, not afraid of a thing. The Dispel will keep Jackie alive, though. It's so handy against all these little slows and chains and all these annoying little tools. Darling, they've set themselves up for success here. Getting 1.5 lane of racks at this point. How confident are they feeling about sticking around? Seems like respect being shown. Maybe they're thinking, okay, we need to get at least one pick off first. Here comes Mikoto, though. Just dancing all over them, committing the coil for that stuff.
Yeah.
Lawson. It's not that big of a deal, right? I mean, he's just gonna get melted, no big deal. Sure. The cost of cutting creep waves. Oh, this is not a cost you want to pay, Jackie. Can't afford to lose his life here. Just keep the run away. Getting in, but you gotta be careful. You just gotta turn around and do that to you. Yeah. Yoe getting a bit too aggressive, and he's gonna pay for it. This is what Bleed were waiting for. They're still trying to put up a fight. Jackie now up against Palos. This is not a fight he can win, though. He's gonna go down. They get the additional target they were gunning for anyways. Koto able to cancel out that, or at least kill that now. Dual Scepter picked up by the Puck. A bit of a late one, but gonna be very useful against the silence coming out from the Abaddon. Already felt vaguely threatened by that. Both teams smoking up, trying to find an angle. Jotun will hide himself under the cover of Glimmercade. As Jackie, he needs to be careful how he presents himself. Koto in the back line, silence up, but that is exactly what the Yules was picked up for. Beautiful combination play, and all of them are caught! They just get disintegrated! The poison, it doesn't work against your BKBs in the team fight. That's the trouble of not having stuns. One Yules gets the Puck out of there, and now Yoe in a little bit of trouble as well. Mikoto on the chase, finally putting back the aggression that he's been dealing with this entire time. Palos trying to come in and salvage the fight for the team straight onto DJ, but he's been Yules, he's getting kited, and Yoe can't contribute to this anymore. Palos, you have the borrowed time, but you have no more teammates. A buyback on the Viper is all you might have to work with. But Kuku, he's not even gonna give them that. The blink away, post-borrowed time is what...
Expected some sort of wraparound.
They got like a weird standoff. Spotting Palos. Jumping in again. There's Mikoto with the setup. Only find Drake for now, but he's under the cover of the Glimmercade again. Jackie will run forward. Meanwhile, Mikoto on the sidelines needs to watch himself, able to just jaunt away. No stuns is the problem, but the partner won't be quite as lucky, coming straight back down into death. Another beautiful vacuum wall. Masaros! How does he keep finding them all? Mops them up like dust mites on the floor. You're nothing but pests to us now. The chase forward. Can he cancel any of the TPs? There's the Yules. Jotun gonna get caught again. The sticky, icky boys fall as one. And Yoe, he'll be lucky with his life this time round, but he's... Tricky business. I mean, you can't afford to do that, but at the same time, your heroes, they aren't the most mobile. They're not what you think about when playing the outskirts of the fight. They all kind of have to approach, focus the same target. The only one who can do that really is the Ember. And here comes Jackie, feeling confident, feeling strong right now into the face of the Viper Strike. Another vacuum, not able to reach up to the high ground, but there is the Will-O-Wisp, holding them in place. That's the combo, and the blast off on top of the head. Palos doesn't even stand a chance! Kuku will just go down as well!
No buyback!
Yeah, you're out of the game, 70 seconds. All you can rely on is Yoe to try and make something happen. At least get that killing spree streak on Peloson, but Jotun is gonna go down. Turn around, one last Noxious Plague. Doesn't make them hurt just a bit, but it does nothing but tickle against the pipe of the Darkseer BKB. And only then do you start to kite around the troll and try and deal with him. That's the only way this fight can work. And you can try and convince me otherwise, but I don't see it. Straight in. This is exactly what I said. If you can kill up Peloson, but straight in as well. The Viper, he just gets caught out. But along with the rest of his team, he's just standing hitting illusions. That's not what you want. Peloson already going down though, but the buyback onto Jotun. Trying to deal with Jackie, but Palos, he's already lost his ultimate and he's getting melted apart. That's your carry out of the picture. And you might have gotten the techies to start, but you didn't stop Masaros from still turning around and landing that teamfight combination. Oscar will stand his ground and try and work down Mikoto, but the Yules completely ineffective. Running forward, Jackie even popping that Satanic, you get a second Will-O-Wisp. Bosku, he's dealing with it quickly. Mikoto, you gotta watch yourself. Jaunt away while you're safe. That didn't really end up as disastrously for Darling as we expect. Get back to work. Probably just get a recall as well. I mean, dude, this could be a S4S Dream Coil if...
Yeah.
I mean, wait. It might not even be a S4S Dream Coil. It might just be a Palos dying. He's just up here by himself. There's no help around. Mikoto's just gonna dance with him. And there's nothing you can do. I don't see any bleed or Darling heroes. Mikoto still has a Wind Waker should he need it, but he gets a bit too cocky and he goes down. Mikoto, you might be the smartest Dota player in Indonesia, but that's still splitting the map. Still kind of baiting it out as if they're not there. But they will be revealed in a short moment.
No, I think they know Ember's not there. I think Mikoto just barely saw him.
Quick blink from Masaros, and he's out of there. Pull back with the Harpoon though. Pull back onto the poor Palos Abaddon. Now Jackie, he needs to commit in. The borrowed time is popped, but they're starting to punch away. The Viper, he's doing a lot of damage on the Jackie. The blast off into the backlines, but the BKB helps him out. The Troll is out of the picture and doesn't have a buyback. Are you kidding me? Is this the way that Darling do it? Kuku, he's just trucking them right now, and he's not even universal yet. Able to stand and deliver, and Mikoto has so much work to do, especially with Yoe going down there. Uh-oh, Mikoto. Use the Wind Waker. Get out of there. You have buyback, sure, but you can't afford to lose your life, gentlemen. All your jokes about Kuku, Viper, oh, you know, cringe. Kuku can't do anything. Nope. He's about to be. He's the carry now. I don't know what you want.
He's hit his timing.
Oh, the punch out right when he becomes universal as well, starting to beat back into him. It is literally a completely measly amount of damage. He's so tanky.
Your wall was committed for that. Wall for what?
No, I mean, that was just not punch. Oh, man, no, you're right. Actually, it was the wall, and things are getting chaotic now. A lot of attacks flying out onto this Troll Warlord. But Yoe, he's found the back line onto DJ. They're punching away. Aviana's Feather isn't really going to help you there, and you've lost the gem. Meanwhile, Masaros trying to escape the latent toxicity. It's going to work out. The BKB TP out. He'll be fine. The Koto does have buyback, but a lot of cooldowns committed. Like you mentioned, the wall used up.
I say that just, you know, it's going to be a curse now at this point.
According to Gabe, 56% of 46. Or 54, sorry. It's now Bosku able to clear the way, but there's Masaros with the vacuum and the wall, setting up onto the Venomancer as well as the Viper. They're starting to rip into shreds. Another secondary wall. They need to do the damage on the Troll. He's dropping a little low. It's a 1v1 situation. He's standing his ground, but the Viper is fine. Just doing the damage. Lift up to the sky. Who's gonna go down first? Will it be the Troll or will it be Kuku? Kuku stands supreme. Force the buyback. He's got it in the middle of that fight. And Bleed, they're coming out in full force. They have to find more. Mikoto looking for the setup, and you can't 1v1 this big bad raid boss. How have they found this situation? Mikoto, he's desperately trying to work down the Viper, but Kuku's just fine. You need to watch out for Yoe. He can still come in and engage. Not a lot of HP left on this puck, but a Trickster's Cloak in the back pocket. The end of this world for this lineup. Here they come, Masaros looking for an angle, comes in, punches up the Viper. Bosku committed upon. Where's the rest of the save? It's a beautiful Will-O-Wisp to keep the backline of Darling in place, and they're straight into the Abaddon. The power time is popped, and Jackie, he's dropping low, but they found Jotun to start, but it's trading out their Troll again. Are you kidding me? Darling, they are one more step away. They just buy back onto the Venomancer, and charging in is Yoe looking for more. Mikoto, he's trying his best, but he can't do enough damage. Palos standing right in front of them with the Giant Swing and the BKB, while Kuku, he's standing on absolute business, ready to put the end to this extended game. 62 minutes is enough to play, you guys. Working on this tier 4. Is this really how this match ends? Bleed, they're gonna be kicking themselves or letting this one fly, but look at Shadows keeping the Viper safe. Another refresh, another vacuum. The wall, oh, that's all you have though. Masaros, Mikoto desperately trying for Lawson with a nice blast off. The potential for the 4v5 situation, the punches, Yoe's under some trouble, but the Wind Waker keeping himself safe again. Meanwhile, Bosku's dropping low, actually loses the fight to the Illusion that has the buyback, chooses to commit it. Now Yoe dropping low as well, but he has a buyback, just gonna come straight back into the Remnant. Fly back in and look to end the game. Mikoto and Gang, they are still holding on though. Nobody else on the side of Bleed has died just yet. They're forcing buybacks out from Darling, but they can just go on and focus the throne. They've had enough. Palos starting to punch away, but that's what the glyph is for. Yoei, desperate, trying to look for an angle while Mikoto just dancing and playing and weaving all around them. But the Ancient in jeopardy. Bosku starting to punch it out. His Drake has made it his life mission to just heal up this Viper as they fully commit and take game number 2. On you, a match made in heaven.
Into, like, I don't know, I've seen... It's been our first, third game in a hot minute, like, across multiple tournaments.
Oh, Masaros, our eyes on him, but so are the execration. Safe Flame Palos. Has he bitten off a mid more than he can chew? Masaros gets that first blood. Once again, it's DJ just setting up for the squad. Last auto attack, Masaros. He's able to just juke around the tree line. The vision, he's playing with him. The range creep will spot him out. The last auto attack, the region. Are you kidding me? He's just being able to walk out of there in the disruption just in time.
All of the cores this game on Bleed now that we're talking about it, right? Every single one of them needs it.
Lawson with the rotation over, not going to be able to stop Drake from just landing a stun, but able to at least secure the water rune for Mikoto. Oh, great. Lawson, he's just running it.
Lawson's dead.
Oh my goodness, Peloson. Okay, well, that's not this patch. We've seen what happens when you get into a mid-game and you're not that tanky beast that can stand on the front lines and threaten.
Speaking of threatening.
Oh, beautiful stun. Set up onto Mikoto. There is the TP from DJ to help him out. Disruption coming through onto Yoei. Might be needed, but DJ actually doesn't have the mana for it. Finally finds it as Mikoto able to finish off the kill onto Yota. Now they're looking at Yoei as well. Great stuff. I mean, specifically for this game, it really applies for the Pudge, but everybody else, they have their ways of getting it, right? Like, so that you can send in the Shadow Demon illusions, Peloson can act like a meat shield. You're running through, trying to commit. Palos comes through, Twin Gate. Should be able to pick up his first Essence Shift stack of the game. Straight into his pocket. That's kind of the problem with the Timbersaw, you can't... Very enticing target. Yoei, he's coming in. Uh-oh. This Bloodseeker's in trouble by his own tier 2. The stun comes out and Palos will be able to mop him up. Doesn't have nearly enough HP to survive that. And nah, he's fine. Yeah, TP out. Level 6.
If Masaro's finished lead, bring in another core to this game.
Using the Shadow Demon ultimate. That's the timing that we were waiting for, but with Bosku and Yoei in the area, they need to retreat. A bit of a strange flame break casted right on the floor. That must have been a misclick. As Jotun trying to close the distance for the lasso, but can't afford to run straight into this overwhelming magic damage. Peloson still sitting at that level 4 though. Would love because of Avernus. Oh, blocked by the illusion. That's not what you wanted, but still they're able to claim the kill. Making use of both the Rupture as...
He's smoked out with his team right now, so he's clearly looking for some sort of engagement with that Rupture.
Yeah, Mikoto's presenting himself, but Peloson's in a great place to break the smoke. If they only lose this Abaddon, it's not too bad. They didn't want to respond though. The blink forward from the Dragon Knight. They found the Lina in some trouble, but nice Greaves, and now Masaros holding his ground. They haven't really been able to connect meaningfully yet, but they're starting to pull back. The poor Abaddon. Peloson will go down. Meanwhile, Dismember on the backside, they've held onto the Timbersaw. Masaros narrowly survives, but the Lina, their initial target, she will go down. Yoei finds it, and Bleed, the heroes, they're crumbling. And DJ's last one here, but he's just gonna go down. Oh, Bosco. Oh, classic.
Palos, as this game goes later and later, isn't going to get like any less scary for you.
He's coming out onto this Abaddon right now, forcing the ultimate. Just puts away with his mana. They want to punish the Lion for walking up so far though, but Mikoto, what can you find? They turn around stun, but they're a bit too scared of Palos. Okay, the Rupture caught out on this slap. Jotun, he needs to pull off some moves here. A nice flame break. Stop that action, and the Shadow Dance as well. Oh, Jackie, have you gone a bit too far forward? The hook out, narrowly dodging that last Chakram as Masaros able to fish his carry out of danger. The rest of the Bleed lineup, will they be quite as lucky? Jotun chasing onto Mikoto, who's run off to the side. You might have move speed, but you can't escape this stun. The waves, Yoei will say goodbye as DJ goes down to Palos as well. What a Dismember. Oh, they're threatening onto this slot, able to Glimmer Cape away. With the Bloodseeker Thirst, they spot him out, and this will be a huge kill for them to get Jackie. Can he chase down this slot? Looks very much like it, as they chop him down to size. That is very much needed. A double kill as Masaros.
Unless you're a Dragon Knight, and that's about it.
Yeah, even then, I mean, I'd argue to wonder whether Yoei has enough damage. Nice hook out. Masaro's trying to save him, but not against the finger of death. Drake already has the shot, which means Masaros won't be really able to do much in this engagement. The Abaddon's trying his best to keep him alive, and Drake falling low. Jackie seems to clean up. They got the Dismember out onto the Timber Saw as well, who's able to Timber Chain his way out of there and start to kite back Bleed. They're holding their ground here under this Tier 2 and Tier 1 area. And Black, Tier 1 being still alive is so difficult for Bleed. Spot on the photo. Watch yourself, Lasso. Heard one. Looks like he's pulling back onto this poor Bloodseeker, and Jackie's just dead. Beautiful pick off from Jotun to find the carry of Bleed. And now Masaro's in some trouble. Disruption will buy him some time, but Pelosa, he already knows it's time to go. They no longer stand a chance here in this fight. And it's all thanks to that Bat Rider and his keen eye. Somewhere down the line, it's such a difficult, I guess, maneuver to try and make something out of a hook. You'll start dismembering out, but immediately there's the lasso, like we mentioned. Demonic Cleanse on this punch to try and help him out. As Mikoto able to start doing damage from the sidelines, he's got to watch his positioning though, as Jackie starting to come in and clean out, but he's dropping low as well. It's starting to work out for the Bleed side. Disruption going to keep him safe as Palos finally looking to retreat. Bosku will lose that first life of the Aegis. This is about as good of a fight as Bleed could have asked for, taking down 2 and the...
Does it do anything for you this game? Because it's not really doing it for me.
I get where it's coming from. He's just worried about the instant stun. Speaking of stun, Jotun in some trouble here. They just melt down that Bat Rider, and looks like Kuku might be next. Dismember up. Where's the interrupt? Yoei needs to come in with the stun, but it's not in time. The poor Timber Saw is going down. It's a lot of damage coming out from this Dragon Knight though. Able to work down both Masaros as well as Pelosan. But in the face of the BKB Bloodseeker, you can't actually fight anymore.
It is not really going up. It is a little bit, and that just is because you have so much map control.
Uh-oh, Jackie, no BKB, but again, DJ always sends the disruption to keep him in place. Taking a lot both from Palos. Gets the Shadow Dance off in time, and no more saves to get Mikoto out of there. Just go down. Really nicely done by Palos more than anything, just timing his spells just correctly. Taking advantage of the fact they don't really have any disabled. I can't help but feel like there still is an angle for Bleed, although the margin is narrowing really quick. It's a nice disruption again to stop Masaros from being under any threat, but with that lasso, they pull back DJ as well. A Photic Shield committed on this Shadow Demon, but now Jackie's in trouble. Forced to just BKB. Use up, will buy him some time, but it's actually an enemy use just for the setup. Polson can't save him in time, and they lose. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would be pretty cool to see. For now, both teams tempting fate here in this mid lane. Masaros will be the only one who shows himself. But once again, it's Yoei into the mix, the disruption. To pull him out of there, suddenly this battlefield has gotten a bit dangerous. Here comes Bosku among the tree line. Found Mikoto. It's a nice Photic Shield to fish him out of there, and the BKB immediately popped. There goes Jackie straight onto the Timber Saw. They're trying to work him down. Laguna will end up Lagunaing himself, but Kuku can't get out of here. On the backside though, Masaros gets cleaned up by Palos, and here comes the big Bat Slug looking for Pelosan as well. Trying to TP out, but I believe there's a second pounce available. No, not even needed. Drake is there with the Hex. They found a second. They at the very least get Kuku, but they need to flee now. Jay standing up onto Yoei, but like we mentioned, he is so tanky, and you can't afford to stand around with Palos. It's even harder to set up any sort of a burst on him for his first life, let alone the second. Look back. They ruptured him, and they're able to do quite a significant bit of damage. Hidden under invisibility right now, but that is what the Shadow Demon Ultimate does to you. Just put you down into the grave. They've lassoed Mikoto down to the low ground, but no follow-up for now as Palos isn't able to connect. They'll put the sentry down, Hex up as well. Mikoto, he can't afford to die here. He doesn't have buyback. He's trapped in the middle of the whole side of Darling. As the fight's getting a little scattered, they aren't really able to connect on any meaningful target. They've already lost the first life on the Dragon Knight, and the Dragon Form no longer is available. Another hook through Masaros. There he goes. It's a beautiful triple stun though. Drake, essentially a Ravage. They're setting up. Meanwhile, Yoei desperately just trying to play objective gaming as Kuku tanking up so much. Masaros finished off by the finger, and he's out of the picture. Disruption will keep Jackie alive for now, but the hopes bleed draining from their faces. The blood as GG is called. They are out of the tournament, and would you believe it? A crazy reverse sweep from the side of Darling, and they'll be one of your top 3 teams remaining in the Southeast Asia close qualifiers.